All right, so you guys wanted to see this one, huh? Lakers, Nets. Two teams that are looking really good right now.
Yeah, this one should be a good one. Two totally different styles, you know?
We're going to take a deep dive into this matchup.
Yeah.
And, I mean, beyond the obvious, everyone's talking about the stars.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we're going to look at some of the things that I think are going to decide this game that maybe aren't getting as much attention.
Definitely, like, what makes this matchup so interesting.
So we'll see if we can predict who's going to take the W.
Sounds good.
Let's get into it.
All right, so you can't talk about Lakers Nets without talking about the star power. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
come on, LeBron James, Kevin Durant.
It's a clash of the Titans for sure.
And these guys aren't just big names. They are playing at an insanely high level right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the numbers. LeBron's putting up triple-doubles like it's 2012 again.
I know, it's ridiculous.
And Durant, he's just been unstoppable.
Mm.
Looks like he's playing on a different planet some nights. I know, it's crazy. And then you got Anthony Davis going up against Kyrie Irving.
Another incredible matchup. AD is such a force when he's healthy.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, that's huge for the Lakers.
And Kyrie, well, you know, Kyrie, he can just take over a game with his handles and his shot creation.
It's going to be fun to watch those two go at it.
For sure. So you've got all this offensive firepower, but one thing that really stands out to me about the Lakers is their defense.
Yeah, they've been really good defensively.
They're a top 5 team in the league in defensive rating, and that could be a real problem for the Nets.
That's a great point, because the Nets, they like to score a lot of points.
Yeah, they average over 120 points a game. It's crazy.
So something's got to give, right?
Exactly. Can the Lakers slow down that Nets offense? Or will the Nets just be too much for them to handle?
All right, so you're talking about the Lakers' defense being their strength. I guess the Nets' strength has got to be their offense, right?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, they've got so many weapons on that side of the ball.
Yeah, KD, Kyrie, you mentioned those guys, but they've also got a lot of depth.
Right, guys like Seth Curry,
Yeah.
Joe Harris, Patty Mills, they can all knock down shots.
And they move the ball so well.
Exactly. They're constantly swinging the ball, finding the open man, and they're not afraid to take the big shot.
But you mentioned earlier that they can be a little inconsistent.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Nets. They've had some games where they look unbeatable, and then other games where they just seem to disappear.
So do you think they'll be able to bring their A game against a team like the Lakers?
I think they'll need to. If
Okay.
they want to win this game, they can't afford to have any off nights.
Okay, so we've talked about the stars, we've talked about the strengths and weaknesses of each team, but I want to talk about the X factors now.
Oh, yeah, the guys who could really swing the game.
Exactly. So for the Lakers, I'm looking at Russell Westbrook.
Interesting choice. What makes you say that?
Well, he's such a dynamic player. When he's at his best, he can attack the basket, create for others.
Right, he can really push the pace.
Yeah, and I think that could be a big factor in this game. If he can get into the paint and create chaos for the Nets defense.
Yeah, that could be a problem for them. But Westbrook can also be prone to turnovers.
That's true.
Yeah.
And his shooting can be inconsistent.
So it'll be interesting to see how he performs in this game.
And for the Nets, I think the X factor is Ben Simmons.
Okay, I can see that. He hasn't always lived up to expectations in Brooklyn, but...
But he's still got so much potential.
Exactly. He's an elite defender. He can guard multiple positions.
And he's a great passer.
If he can get back to playing with confidence, I think he could be a huge difference maker for the Nets.
All right, so we've talked about the players, but obviously basketball is more than just individual talent.
Oh, absolutely. It's a team sport, and there are so many other factors that come into play.
Like coaching, for example. Frank Vogel for the Lakers. Steve Nash for the Nets.
Two very different coaches, but both very successful.
Yeah, they're both going to have to make some tough decisions in this game.
Like, how do you defend Kevin Durant? Do you double team him? Do you try to force him to take tough shots?
And for the Nets, how do you slow down LeBron? How do you keep Anthony Davis off the boards?
There are so many things to consider. And then there's a whole mental aspect of the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The momentum, the energy in the building. These are two of the biggest fan bases in the NBA.
I know Lakers fans are going to be loud.
Oh, yeah. They always bring the energy.
So that could definitely be a factor in this game.
It could give the Lakers an edge for sure.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the stars, the strengths and weaknesses of each team, the X factors, the coaching the crowd.
We've pretty much broken down every aspect of this game.
So now I want to get your prediction. What do you think is going to be the key matchup to watch in this game?
That's a tough one. There are so many good matchups to choose from, but I think I'm going to go with LeBron James versus Kevin Durant.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Two of the best players of all time going head to head.
And they both want to win this game badly.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride on the line.
So I think that matchup is going to set the tone for the entire game.
I agree. Whoever wins that battle is going to have a big advantage.
All right, so who do you think is going to win?
I'm going to go with the Lakers on this one. I think their defense is going to be the difference.
That's a bold prediction.
I know, but I think they're going to be able to slow down the Nets' offense just enough to get the win.
All right, well, we'll see if you're right. It's definitely going to be a close game.
Oh, yeah, this one could go down to the wire.
I can't wait to watch it. Well, that's it for our deep dive into the Lakers-Nets matchup. Thanks for listening.
And remember, this is just one game in a long season. Anything can happen.
That's right. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the world of basketball.
See you then.
See ya.